most fashion brands that are starting today would want to compete with brands like Zlatan, iFashion, Ashlocks. Those guys they have money to spend. They can spend close to 50 million naira, 100 million naira on marketing, on advertising only. So you definitely are going to get more visibility. But how do upcoming brands compete with these brands? Because it's very possible. We'll be talking about how you can do that cost effectively. My name is Olamide and I'm the business strategist at Starcon. Starcon is a brand where we help upcoming fashion brands and designers with all they need to build a fashion brand, from production, creative direction, and design. We also provide guidelines on how to do so. I categorize different effective strategies that I can use according to cost. I called one low cost strategy and I called one medium cost strategy. For the low cost strategy, which we'll be looking at first, is the obvious one that most people don't take advantage of, is leveraging social media content. I think I'm a living proof that social media can change your life in less than 6 months, in less than 10 months, in less than 12 months. And just posting on Instagram, posting on TikTok, posting on Twitter can make a huge difference. So how do we use social media as a cost-effective strategy for our marketing? These days, social media platforms are no longer favoring those with high following. Like, no matter what number of following you have, if you can post something very, very engaging, especially on TikTok, you can blow up in a matter of just hours. So you can use social media by leveraging micro and nano influencers. You get people to talk about your stuff, people that are not even really popular, and you create a buzz around social media. If the content is good enough, trust me, you can blow up in less than a month of starting your fashion brand. Another marketing strategy that we don't use often in the Nigerian industry is guerrilla marketing. And this is like you promoting a street culture, a street art, pop-up activation that is going to help you build loyal fans. And the international brand that did this is Cortez. Most of the Cortez campaigns, you see it's usually about the streets. You see guys in jackets popping around the streets. And Cortez did something with their brand that were able to build loyal fans. For every guerrilla marketing, there's always a side quest. There's always something that the fans are looking forward to. For example, one of the marketing campaign, they had like a side quest where you could bring a designer jacket or a designer outfit, and you could swap it for a Cortez jacket. And after they got those jackets, they sold those jackets and they gave the money to charity. So that's a way to build loyal fans. Like, you don't really have to do it's not expensive. You're still using your product. You're just trying to make sure you're promoting yourself in such a way that you don't have to hire models, hire influencers that you have to break the bank. You don't have to run crazy ads. They are growing organically. Another smart way to do it is visual content. This is you creating content that promotes your brand visually. And when I talk about visual content, there are different types of visual content. We have content that promotes your brand storytelling, it promotes your brand vision, and it promotes the brand overall aesthetic. So one content that fashion businesses tend to overlook is transparent advertising, where you show people behind the scenes of how you made the product, how you're doing your shoot, whatever the show making process. It's like an insider marketing where your fans are part of the business. So that they feel like that for every decision you make in the business, they're taking along, and it promotes authenticity. Definitely transparency, when people can see where you're getting your stuff from, how much it costs to do this, they're going to be willing to be more loyal, since they know your route. You're not just coming from anywhere and pushing ads on their face. And also, storytelling content is a way to build emotional connection. When brands, like your brand is tied to a story, maybe your personal life story, a mission that you have embarked on. For example, if you're a sportswear brand and you're like, okay, you're going to jog every morning, you're going to work out every morning, you're going to run 10 kilometer, 15 kilometer, just to promote discipline. Or you're trying to make sure when you jog, you get money and you push the money back to people that want to start the athletic career, or people that are basically promoting yourself or promoting a story and channeling that to your brand message. And finally is user-generated content. User-generated content, also called UGC. UGC is one of the most powerful way to make your brand blow up overnight. And it's so straightforward. Like, when someone buys a product from you, They do a POV. I got the product from this POV. How to do this using your product. For example, POV. I looked so good for my dates, and this is how I did it. I got this package from so Glamour, or I got this package from so brand, and I wore it and I look cute, and I got a lot of comments from people, and my dates loved it. So there are different ways to use user-generated content, but since the user are the ones making content for you, and you're not the one making content for yourself, you're able to build trust, because people trust third parties, and especially in this Gen Z world now, where we don't read reviews, we don't care about testimonials on your website. We want to see people using your stuff. We want people that we know. So when people that we know, like your customers, are buying from you and also willing to make content for you, it's such a very, very wonderful way to grow, and it's cheap. It's not, you don't have to spend money on influencer, you don't have to spend money on photo shoots. It's very organic, is raw. So I've talked a bit about low cost strategies. I want to move towards a medium cost strategy, medium budget rather. And for that, you have pop-up events. I know pop-up events is very common, and medium pop-up events can be a bit expensive, but it works. Like, it's very effective, especially if you know what you are doing. Most of the fashion brands we have in Nigeria today are lifestyle fashion brands, and like people that like want to just show their lifestyle, want to show who they are, want to spend money, want to rave. So the pop-up works because you're coming to a party, you're not just coming to buy outfits, you're not just coming to just look, you're coming to connect, you're coming to be yourself, you're coming to like scream, shout, express, just bring out your inner child. But there are different types of pop-up events. The only ones that the only one that is very common in the Nigerian industry, fashion industry, is the party pop-up event. So let's say you're a cultural brand, you can have pop-up events that just promote art culture. Let's say your brand is about anime, because anime is a growing industry in Nigeria. You can tie that to your fashion brand and have anime themed pop-up events. Let's say you're a gamer, you can have gaming pop-up events. So all pop-up events is a way to boost your brand awareness, boost your brand in general. And it's not as expensive as other forms of marketing, but it definitely works. If you have the budget to do it, it's something that you're going to really get your return on investment. And another one is collaborating with non-fashion brands. I know this might sound very odd, but when two brands that serve different products connive together and build something. For example, you see Go Crazy. I'm sure most of people here know Go Crazy. It's a Nigerian fashion brand and it's growing at a very nice speed. When you see Go Crazy collaborating with someone like Lamborghini, Go Crazy already have the lifestyle. Lamborghini is also for luxury. They're both luxurious brands, and they're trying to infuse their audience in such a way that Go Crazy is going to tap into the Lamborghini audience of luxury already, and Lamborghini is going to tap into the African big boy audience. So this is how you collaborating with non-fashion brands can help. For example, if you're an African brand, so I'm using African brand as an example, but that's something that just coming up from the top of my head. You can collaborate with museums to promote an artifact, or you can collaborate with different art houses to promote a particular craftsmanship of an artist, or you can collaborate with someone to promote the history of an artist. It does not necessarily have to be the usual lifestyle. You can collaborate with whatever body. The whole point is that the collaboration is happening with a non-fashion brand, but you guys have aligned interest in terms of maybe your audience, maybe your style, maybe your growth, or maybe your brand message, your brand vision. That's what that means. And you can also try experiential marketing. Experiential marketing in the sense that you're going to be using different types of marketing. You can start this trendy type of marketing where people are just following trends, they are doing skit content, but the content is just different. You're just trying new stuff every day. Like, okay, yes, let's see what works. And you're just like, okay, what are these guys up to? Is this going to be something else? Is it going to be on a yacht today? Is it going to be throwing stunts, like be on a motorbike today? So you can always try different type of marketing. And also, as a medium budget strategy, you can collaborate with influencers that are in your range. So let's say influencer has a 1 million follower, a 2 million follower. But the important thing when you're using an influencer is you're making sure that influencer is working, is able to give you results. You're not giving an influencer a product just to wear. That era is over. Your era of you promoting your product should just give an influencer. For example, you just give the video your product to wear. It does not work anymore. you want to make use of, even though to get to the level of the video, you need to give 50 influencers that is in collaboration with what you want as a brand. You need to do that because they are going to do the work. And a way to even make it easier is that you can monetize it. For every influencer you give a product, for every influencer that brings a customer to you, you can give them an exclusive affiliate link and they can make money via making sales for you. And both parties is happy because it's a collaboration, not like a thing of like because you're popular. You're popular does not mean that you also don't want to make extra cool cash, because it's extra cool cash for the influencer. So think of it in a perspective of like you are collaborating with a medium level influencer that are ready to put in the work, as opposed to the big influencer that's seeing your brand as maybe like them doing you a privilege, and they all want big connections. This is how you can market your brand cost effectively. Either you're on low budget or you're on medium budget. There are other ways, but those ones are very much more expensive. And when you get to that level, you'll be able to do that. But this way works. It's easier. It's never been easier to grow a business, and it's never been easier to start the fashion business today, generally.